Hartford's #1 for hip hop and R&B, and I'm Jenny Boom Boom in here with the new group, Electric Red. Do you like being called a new group or no?
Sure.
It is what
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with, fresh meat.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you pull that mic 4 over because I feel like you can't get to it. Right?
Talk into the mic box.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta talk into it. Oh. You just have to back up a little. Sorry. Listen, we have budget cuts around here. CBS. We're in debt. We're just holding on to our jobs by a string. Trust me. So I'm gonna introduce you right now, Binky.
Yes.
Who you also rap too? You're the rapper.
Sure.
Okay. Who are you nicer than?
No one. I'm nicer than no one.
Come on, Binky.
Honestly.
If you're the rapper, you need to be nicer than,
Come on. I mean, all that street beef, I'm nicer than. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
So if you're going to be a rapper, you need to have a little
No.
beef, though.
But that's the thing. It's like, well, just because you got the rap thing, you don't have to have, like, the street mentality,
I don't know.
Work.
I'm happy to be here. I'm changing my mom's life.
Nice.
I'm changing my life doing this.
So you're making a lot of money already?
Not doing this, but my business before this was very lucrative.
Oh, yeah?
The business that I was in.
What was your business, Binky?
Actually, all 4 of us come from a performing arts background. We used to be on tour with people.
Yeah, you're
We've done videos.
backup dancers, right? Do you like being called that or no? Backup dancers?
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're backing up the stars, and a lot of the juice that we squeezed on them, came forth.
So tell me some videos that y'all have been in.
We all did Sierra's Like a Boy. We all performed and danced in that. We also did some shows for her, traveling with that together.
3 of us were on Usher's last 2 tours. We did his videos and.
Have you had a lot of guys try to sleep with you guys as backup dancers?
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that.
Joking.
No, I think that goes on all the time.
I mean, it's a male-dominated business, and the women used in hip-hop and in this entertainment business is usually by the looks only, by what you look like. Secondary is, the way you think, and if you're business-minded. You know what I mean? So, yeah, everything's basically based on what you look like. You know what I mean? So, of course, people are going to be like, ooh.
So when I join your group, you guys are going to be pretty jealous, right?
Definitely.
I mean,
there are
you're
no
really have to
blondes.
step up your game.
Yeah, you're blonde and bodacious, and I'm sure it's going to be a
That
problem.
little body in our outfits?
Yeah.
A problem.
It'll be
It's going to be a
unbelievable.
problem.
So, Sarah, tell me the best thing about Electric Red.
Ooh.
It's the best thing.
What's the best thing?
The best? We the best.
Who?
The best thing is...
You'll be on Khaled's album now, pretty soon.
Hopefully. Shout out to
God
Khaled.
bless you with Def Jam Hero Shoe.
Right.
I love it.
I'd have to say, being able to travel and see the world with my best friends, because they are actually my best friends.
That's some real talk,
Just
actually.
in the past, being a professional dancer, doing gigs and stuff, you'll be able to go to Jamaica for a shoot or whatever, but you're in these beautiful places and all by yourself, like, this is amazing, but I have no one to share this with. And we actually get to go to these places and experience different cultures and different things, or food even, like go eat and all together, and we crack jokes, and it's the little things like that.
So where's the most exotic place you've seen so far?
As a group, we just started touring together, so.
Has it been hard for Connecticut? I know. You're very exotic.
We just rolled into Connecticut.
You have lots
about
of topless
20 minutes
beaches
ago.
here and everything. It's
The
amazing.
foliage is very green. It's
Yes.
very go green here.
The air is nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
like
good.
the air.
Yeah.
The air is
Very
good.
nice.
All right. Okay, so Naomi.
Yes, girl.
Okay, hi. Okay, so come on, talking to Mike.
Yes,
Hi, sorry,
yes,
okay.
hi. Hello.
So Naomi, I'm just curious. When is this album going to be in stores? I know that we've seen some singles off the album, So Good, and when are we planning for the release date of the album?
April 21st.
Wow. Are you nervous about that? Because that's right
No,
around the corner.
we're excited. I feel like we've been working really hard at this. I mean, we've been a group for almost 6 years this summer, so we've been really working hard. We've been signed for a year to Def Jam February 23rd. Woohoo! Anniversary. And let's go.
Yeah.
Who's coming with me?
I am. Let me figure this out too. Why don't we talk to now Leslie? Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this, because this is the gist of the situation I got was that you guys were signed to Def Jam first, then Dream kind of stepped in, where everybody's saying, oh, they're Dream's new group. You're not Dream's new group.
For you.
Break it down, girl. Break it down.
girl.
Okay.
Break it on down.
A dear friend of ours, the late Shakir Stewart, actually signed us to Def Jam, and he actually made the introduction to Radio Killer Dream, and Tricky Stewart. So he thought that they would be best to execute the sound that we were going for.
Okay.
We'd worked with amazing producers before that, and we had our sound, but we just needed that certain tweak, and they were able to provide that for us. So that's how the connection came about. And after recording, they wrote our album in a day. We
Wow.
recorded it in 2 weeks in Vegas. We
Wow.
had a blast.
Double wow.
And
Double
the rest is history, exactly. So now we are definitely a family. Yeah, but we were signed to Def Jam.
Now, Leslie, you're being. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you know, like the normal typical album, lately you'll get, you know, a track from, you know, Stargate, or a track from Neptunes, a track here from.
I really
this
haven't heard
person.
Neptunes at all.
Yeah.
Recently.
Oh.
Oh,
They're
just an
bubbling,
example.
they're bubbling.
Well, just an
That's
example.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But so we were really excited that they were excited to work with us, and you know, we had the opportunity to get a whole album out of them, so the sound is like consistent throughout, and I think that's where the stigma of the, you know, Dream Girl Group comes
They
into
did
play.
executively produce it.
Shout out to Radio Killer.
Shout out.
Red Zone.
So you have Dreams album now.
Yes.
Oh,
Heavy
heavy rotation.
Have you guys had
Girl.
sex to it yet?
Yes.
It seems like it's
Not
a
yet.
it seems like
yet.
a good flowing album for sex.
It does. It does. It feels good, that
It
album.
blends one
get it
song
in.
into the other. There's no stopping.
Exactly.
You know.
You
Yeah,
just
you don't
keep
have
the party
to get
going.
up and say, hold
If
on.
you have a man that actually has some sexual endurance, you should be good throughout the whole album. If not, you'll get like 2 songs in.
One would think. Yes. Yes.
She's so nasty, this one. Are you guys even listening to what Leslie said?
ad-libs?
Don't pay me any money. Okay, go ahead.
So Leslie, who are you having sex to that Dream
Yes,
album?
please, do tell.
Ooh, inquiring minds want to know.
Wait, is it somebody famous or is it a regular guy?
Who knows?
Whoever knows.
Well, listen,
Shout
let's
out to the regular guys, exactly.
I'll tell you
Not
something,
regular
Leslie. If you're
video.
dating a regular guy,
Regular
in
guy.
about 2 seconds, he's not going to be able to handle your fame. He'll be out of here.
You're absolutely right. So I might as well start looking
But then-
towards the stars.
You should
right?
date a rapper.
But who
They always keep
nuh-uh.
it interesting.
But who can
sure
handle
they
the
do.
fame guys either? I mean, they have a lot going on.
Yeah.
How are you going to stay number one with
I like the
them?
regular guys.
Who
The
knows?
regular
Regular guys are
guys.
good.
Okay.
Nice UPS worker.
Yeah.
Or lighting.
Yeah.
Construction guy.
The guy at the Staples.
They're all gonna cheat on you anyway, so just
Oh,
Stop.
why you had that experience?
bitter, bitter, bitter.
Have you had that experience, Sarah?
Who hasn't?
Excuse me?
You've been cheated on?
Oh.
We've all been cheated
We've all
on.
been cheated on.
And if you
God.
haven't, that's because you're
You know what? I always think pretty girls have it better, but I guess you really don't.
Nobody has it better. I think everyone's on their own agenda. Period.
Yeah.
You've been described as, double XL because you're in the new issue of double
Are
XL.
we?
Yeah, yeah.
With Cameron on the front.
Oh, they see the picture they
Hey,
used?
Cop
Cam,
that, cop
Tilly
that.
Cam.
Let's see the pic. Quick pic. Sweet.
There you go.
Let's
Okay.
see the sweet. Or
Oh, okay.
Okay,
The plan.
so you're in the new issue of Double XL, and you're being described as Vanity 6 meets the Pussycat Dolls. Do you agree with that or not? And do you know who Vanity 6 is?
I'd agree with the Vanity 6 part.
Okay,
See, I understand the
because you're
comparison.
nastier.
no, yeah, because that whole like
It's very print. The
interface.
Prince, the
Yeah.
sound is
Yeah.
similar to Prince. I understand where they're coming from with the Pussycat Dolls because we all have a performance-related background. I wouldn't say anything about their sound is, you know, similar to ours, but definitely performance
Dancey
level.
part.
Like Elektrik Red is always bringing a performance to the stage. You will be impressed.
But
Yeah,
they did make some money though, those Pussycat
Oh
Dolls.
yeah,
they
and we'll
they
take some
showed up.
Pussycat Doll money.
But this is the problem with the Pussycat Dolls, okay? And
What?
considering that you rhyme there, Binky, you're gonna
I
stand.
do other things though.
You're
I
gonna,
do
but
things.
you're gonna stand out. But what I'm saying is Nicole Scherzinger.
Yes.
She is the Pussycat Dolls.
Right.
But we know some of the dolls, and they work hard too. You know what I mean?
Right, but what I'm saying to you is she is the Pussycat Dolls. At the end of the day, nobody cares about the rest of the Pussycat Dolls.
Yikes.
They don't.
Yikes.
Here's the thing.
So who would be Nicole Scherzinger in your group?
Here's what I'm thinking. Just so we can clarify something.
No one wants to
You're,
answer that.
you're absolutely right about
we
this.
all
I
are.
wanted to point out something that Nicole did
Oh,
try
I'm
to
trying
do
to
her
talk.
own album.
And it didn't work.
Exactly.
Let Naomi say
Therefore,
something.
yes, Naomi, say
somebody
something
with- go
deep
ahead.
about Nicole Scherzinger.
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Go.
All right. Our favorite people to compare ourselves to are like Vanity 6 Total and the Spice Girls, and the reason for that is because even though I don't have blonde hair and she doesn't have red hair, she doesn't have brown hair, she doesn't have black hair, even though we have that going, they were 4 different, interesting presences, and we all have like a career that happened before this. Everybody kind of knows who we are, who's in the industry. So I feel like we have a platform so that we can be set apart from the Pussycat Dolls to say, wait a minute, no, no, no. That person is this person, that person is this person, and there is actually some identity going on here. You know what I mean? So the Pussycat Dolls are dope, and I think that any girl group that came before us gets kudos because
as well as we have songs on the album like just where everyone is doing different lead parts. You know what I mean? It just whoever's tone best just fits a certain sound is what we